Well, here we are again, and welcome back to the dumbest and stupidest gaming channel on YouTube. And welcome back to Svoboda 1945 Liberation. Episode 4, I think. Is it 4? Yeah, I think it's 4. Right, so see if we can talk to this fella now, shall we? Because he's not really talkative. If you remember back to the last couple of episodes. Oh, what about Vic's farm? No, we'll talk to... See if this one will talk to us. Yeah, we know he's a local businessman and he was the son of the farmer that was the doodah. Ooh, pictures. There he is.
Už jste tady zase?
Yeah, I'm back.
Podívejte, jaký to má smysl se v tom přehrabovat. Škola za záchranu nestojí. A nějaký fotky na tom nic nezmění.
Yeah, but the school represents the town's history.
Historie. Že se tu Němci po Mnichově roztahovali a lidi jako můj otec, kteří se jim postavili, umírali na popravištích a v koncentrácích. A teď to bude nějaká sudeťačka šířit pomluvy a vykládat o tom, že odsun byla nespravedlnost.
Probably because it wasn't. Told your father held important.
Funkce, prosím vás. Ve 46. vyhrál otec volby za komunisty. Lidi si ho zvolili sami. Matka vyprávěla, jaký to bylo. Po něcích nezbylo vůbec nic. Obyčejní lidi byli byti. Všechno zabrali velký statkáři. Vezměte si třeba toho Vachka. Válku prožil jako nic, zásoboval Němce, o odboji ani slovo. A když bylo po všem, tak zabral 2krát tolik, než měl před válkou. Jo, ono se teď povídá, že měl s otcem nějaký spory. Dokonce o tom píšou okresní noviny. Ale to ne, to je nesmysl. Otec chtěl jenom spravedlnost.
Oh, I don't know if we should do that one. And that one's going to upset him as well, isn't it? Oh, go for it, son.
Tohle nemá nic společného se školou. Jo, jestli vám jde o to zabavení Vachkova statku, tak o tom se s váma vůbec nebudu bavit. Každý z místních měl možnost rozhodnout se, jestli chce jít se vsi nebo proti ní. A kdo šel proti vsi, ten musel počítat s následkama. Prosím vás, kdo by sem jezdil za nějakou pamětní síní?
Me.
Ať se opět stará o ty, co tady pracujou a žijou.
Well, that went well, didn't it? Eh? Kleppel is locked off a wing to the school. I know. Doesn't know anything about the photos. I think he's telling porkies. Doesn't want to face the past. And he doesn't want the school to be a reminder of the Czech-German history. Oh, who's this fella? I don't think we spoke to this, have we? He had a summer cottage in Svoboda and he helped organise the German expulsions after 1945. So where does he live then if he only has that in the summer? Well, let's have a wee looky.
Dobrý den.
Hello. Aye, we'll try that one.
Ale no tak pojďte dál.
Yeah, got a smile, look, see, yeah. Bet you won't be too happy.
No tak povídejte, co vás zajímá.
What are you interested in? I don't know yet until these come up. Can I show you some old photos?
Tak je ukažte.
We're that close. That one.
Tak tohohle člověka vůbec neznám, ale podle toho, co má na sobě, šlo o jednoho z těch revolučních dobrovolníků, kteří se tady objevili potom v době divokého odsunu, jak se dnes těm excesům, které se děli, říká. Já nechci nic vysvětlovat, ale myslím si, že ta myšlenka odsunu byla správná. Vždyť my jsme chtěli vybudovat novou, silnou, vnitřně silnou republiku. Aby bylo jasno, nemám na mysli, že by se mělo to týkat celé německé menšiny, ale většina z nich se proti Československu provinila. To je, myslím, naprosto bez debat.
So you don't really know, because you'd have to be there, you'd have to be part of it to try and understand it, wouldn't you?
Ne, tak tyhle lidi já vůbec neznám. To jsou zřejmě nějaký němečtí starousedlíci. Když já jsem sem v tom 46. přišel, tak už ten odsun probíhal a ty už byli všichni pryč.
Okidoki. Let's try that.
O tom vlastně vůbec nic nevím, to by vám pověděl můj švagr Studnička. Já jsem vlastně v té škole spal jednu jedinou noc v 46. když se prováděl ten organizovaný odsun Němců.
Svoboda, March 1946. As I have said, the mass expulsion of Germans is absolutely necessary. Of course it is. To ensure the security of our republic. I insist on appropriate military conduct as you carry out your orders as they are given. Individual groups are to meet at the assembly point at 4 p.m. Why was wrong with 3 p.m? Why did you go it before? Planned departure of the transport is scheduled at 5 p.m. See, it would have been better if you'd done it at 3, then that would give them plenty of time. Oh. Excuse me. Man, the Croats are wreaking havoc. I even had a close call with the Gestapo. Good for you. During the Prague uprising, they were massacring Czechs. Especially the SS, and they were most brutal towards civilians. Nothing. Oh. Animals, so why shouldn't I take a few swipes back? Yeah, I was watching a video earlier today about a concentration camp they found in Holland. Corporal? Yes, Lieutenant. You will oversee the housing of the men. Report back to me afterwards. Okay. Yes, sir. D-bag's full, sir. Their provisions are in the school. The men have portioned the rations and are preparing thermoses of tea. Why? Alright, let's pay the mayor a visit. Why would you need a thermos full of tea? And why are they saluting that woman? Oh, aye. Oh. He fell because he was too distracted. Oh. The crow. No, not the crow. The cock is crowing. Ah, well, whatever. Here's a list of names. You will cross them off. The Germans have orders to gather in the square with their allowed baggage, and I hope there won't be any trouble. Oh, I know what's going to happen here. I think you do too. And maybe that pretty lady yesterday will come to see us off. Maybe she's going to be one of them. This is the list of Krauts. This is the day they won't soon forget. Without a doubt. I know you can read it yourselves, but it just gives me something to do while I'm watching it. No animals. Waldy must stay here, yeah? Get out. Who's Waldy? Oh, the doggy. The doggy. Remember the doggy? So who was the girl that you met? Oh, I go on then.
To je přece moje žena. Studničková sestra. Když jsem tady byl na vojně, tak jsme se
You find out who
poznali.
Studnica is.
Byla to láska jako trám, takže po vojně hned jsme se vzali a mě to táhlo zpátky zase do fabriky samozřejmě, tak šla se mnou do Prahy. No a teprve v 67. roce potom se nám podařilo koupit tuhle chalupu, abychom měli kam jezdit na víkendy a na dovolenou. No a to je asi všechno. Teď už mě omluvte. Mám ještě jinou práci, tak nashledanou.
I asked the wrong question. Could I not get another question? No. No. Oh well. Came to the village only after the war. Studnika's brother-in-law insisted with the organised expulsion of the Germans. He lived in the school building. Your grandfather, according to Greta, my grandfather was expelled, or was expelling Germans. And he knows nothing about the history of the school. Right, let's see if we can get this. Nick, I forgot the bloody name already. See me? Honest to God, if I had brains I'd be dangerous, so I would. Oh, that's Studnica. Aha, right. See what you got to say for yourself, pal. I'm back. Could you show me the chronicle and photos again, please? Thank you.
Pojďte dál, probereme to hezky v teple.
Oh goody. Have you got a thermos of tea as well? Please, thank you. Chronicles of Svoboda. Have we done this? I don't think we have we? I don't know. Or is it 40? What's the 40? Hein in front of the estate office, led to the schoolhouse. Go on, you're going to talk about him then? Oh, we've got to do that. Right. Hops, Combers and Van Checksfield. 1928. Aye. Oh, that was before the war, was it not? Unless it was a very old bucket. Could have been. 1929, children in the newly opened Czech kindergarten. Okay. Let's go to this. The occupation of Austria by the armies of the German Reich sparked a joyous reaction among those who claimed German nationality in the towns, blah 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 blah. But you can always pause this if you want to read it all. Save me reading it all for you. Right. So, is it going to tell us anything? No, it's not really telling us anything though, is it? We want to know things. What's this? Oh, that's the doodad. What's this? Svoboda, blah 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 blah. Read. I did read it, did I? Oh. Zatek 1952 finding Regional National Committee. The Department for Trade and Nutrition in Zatek or Zatek recognises on the basis of proceedings conducted pursuant to Act number 89-1950 call on administrative criminal proceedings as follows. Josef Vacek, employment farmer, address Svoboda, apartment number 11, District Zatek, is guilty of failing to supply 174.5 kilograms of beef, 2004 litres of milk for public supply in 1950, which endangers and hampers the supply of the population. Thereby he has committed an offence under section 88, paragraph 1 of the Criminal Code, administrative number 8/1930. I suppose call means collective, and shall be punished pursuant to the same provisions by a fine of 20,000 Czech crowns in favour of the State Treasury. In the event that the fine remains unpaid, an alternative sentence of imprisonment of 74 days shall be provided. The justification was an investigation and questioning of witnesses has revealed that you have not supplied the above-mentioned agricultural products for public supply, and of which you deprived the mouths of workers, and both disrupted and complicated the public ability to supply the population. It has been proven that in good faith and with the proper care of a farmer, you could have fulfilled this prescribed task. No mitigating circumstances have been identified for you. But we tried, and they kept bunging everything up, even though we only had the same amount of stuff. See, they didn't give us much to go on. Oh, what's this? Read. Right. The below signed František Platinek hereby requests the local national committee in Svoboda the allocation of the following pieces of furniture following the expulsion of the German Stern from apartment number 86. 2 wardrobes, 2 beds with nightstands, 1 toilet, 1 sofa and 1 upholstered chair. Settled the 18th of September 1946. How could you move it? Unless it was one of them bedpan thingies that went under the bed. Maybe. Anything at all. We got more stuff. Subject: ordering German women and children to harvest hops 1945. To local national committees and administrative commissions. In order to successfully carry out this year's hop harvest, it is necessary, in the absence of Czech commerce, to use about 50,000 to 60,000 German women and children over the age of 14. They will be employed for 4 weeks, mostly in the Zatek district. An inventory of persons of German nationality needed and capable of this work, if available in the local administrative district, will be made by the district labour protection offices with your cooperation and with the assistance of the National Security Corps headquarters. The persons selected will be transported to the place of work in special trains or, in the case of smaller groups, in special carriages under the supervision of members of the National Security Corps and the authorities of the district labour protection offices. On behalf of the District Commission Administrators in Zatek, in Garlic-BR. Aye. So, what else have we got? Nothing. We'll need to ask them a question, shall we? Oh, we're not getting to ask them a question. What's in the town square? What we got? Janville came to the village. Alright. German army occupied the village. Alright. Anna Groschel and her aunt were expelled. Yep. And that. What's that one there? Don't know. Right, what we got? Vic's farmstead. Janville received a homestead taken from Germans.
Já jsem dostal statek za zásluhy.
Oh.
To se samozřejmě hodně lidem nelíbilo. Najednou jsem narazil dokonce tady ve vesnici. Usadil se na statku, který mi přidělili a málem mě ani nepustil do vrat.
Okay. What was Helga's cottage? Anna Groschel was in the care of her aunt after the war. They were later expelled. Oh, that was that wee woman that went away. Aye.
S německou tetou, takže nás po čase odvezli taky.
I was seeing that one.
Teta si směla zabalit jen to nejnutnější. Kufry nesměly vážit víc než 50 kilo a balila je pod dohledem českých vojáků.
Alright, so who do we ask now? Should we talk to this fella again? See what because we know that he was a soldier during the war or in the resistance or something.
Tak.
Oh, we're in.
Co by vás ještě zajímalo?
I don't know yet. The wee words haven't come up yet. What happened? Have we not asked him this?
Dukharsko-karpatská operace se připravovala hodně narychlo. Spolehalo se na 2 slovenské divize, které měly Němcům napadnout do týla, jenže Němci je včas odzbrojili. Úplně selhal náš průzkum. Takže my na začátku boju jsme napochodovali Němcům zakopaným v horách přímo do rány.
Dukla Pass. September 19th. Well, maybe we haven't done this. You two, grab a spool. We need a radio connection with the 8th company behind the tree line. Is that clear? Clear? Well, how can it be clear? It's behind the tree line. Stupid man. Ooh. 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 There's a mortar. And they made it, I think. Ooh. Oh, it's Russian tanks. German sniper. What are they going to do? Radio operator. Finally you're here. We're right behind the ridge. Aye. Who goes first? Me or you? Well, you're the one with the cable, pal. Yeah, see? Good work, Private. We've been desperate to establish a connection. Oh no. No. Oh, the poor Manny. Abel. My friend. I have to get you. We can save him. He's gone, son. No one can help him, but you must get back to your unit. I think it's cause he got shot in the head. I'm not saying that in a funny way, but it's...
Měl jsem pocit, že jdu hodiny. Nemohl jsem
přestat
myslet na Pavla. Pak znovu začala střelba. Skočil jsem do kráteru, který se přede mnou najednou otevřel a ležel tam voják. Vypadal jako mrtvý.
He was a soldier. Was it a German? No. Letter. Please. No, he's a Russian. He died before I could say anything. I had to stay with him in the crater until the shooting stopped. And did he say something about a letter? Was I supposed to search his corpse? Maybe he was just talking nonsense. He was just an ordinary private like me. We had uniforms made of synthetic fabrics and stiff canvas. Leather and rubber were rare. Materials were so scarce that uniforms were made without pockets. Oh, is that bad? What do we do now? Oh. He was carrying a canvas backpack with a tent attached to the bottom. In the rucksack he had a ration of bread, a few pieces of clothing, a mug, tea and salt, like we all did. A Spragen model machine gun was lying in the mud beside him. He fought to the last moment. What do we do now? Is there a wee button anywhere? How do I get out? Oh. He had one last clip left on his belt and no more water in his bottle. God knows what he's been through. I found a letter in a pocket on the belt. It was written on a piece of paper and folded into a triangle with an address on it. We didn't have envelopes or stamps, but the mail was almost always delivered. Should I read it or leave him in peace? Ooh. What should we do? Should we read it? Should we deliver it? Or should we leave it? What do you think? Let me know if you agree with me, because I'm going to deliver it.
Vylezl jsem až dlouho po tom, co střelba utichla. Nemohl jsem uvěřit, že jsem naživu.
Because you wouldn't read somebody's letter, would you? Well, you might if you wanted to know where it was going, but there was an address on it. And what happened
Já
next?
jsem měl to štěstí, že jsem neschytal žádné zranění. A jako spojař jsem prodělal celý válečný tažení až do Prahy. A hodně těžký boje, ty probíhaly u Liptovského svatého Mikuláše. No, my jsme v té době osvobozovali Žilinu a ke konci války ještě Vsetín. A nakonec jsme došli do Prahy, kde nás všichni radostně vítali. To jste měl vidět.
How many Volhynian Czechs moved back to Czechoslovakia?
No, tak řekl bych, tak 40 000 určitě, 40 000. Protože když jsme narokovali, tak na Volyni zůstali jen ženy, starci a děti. A zvořila tam občanská válka mezi Sověty a Benderovci. A navíc tam byla strašná hospodářská situace. Protože Sověti jako vždycky bezohledně si vynucovali zemědělské dodávky. Když byla v létě 640 podepsaná dohoda o přesídlení obyvatel, tak se většina Volyňáků rozhodla pro návrat do staré vlasti.
Were you able to see a relative again? How did let's see.
No, tak rychle to nebylo. První repatriační transport dorazil do Žatce až v únoru 47 a poslední až v květnu. V jednom z nich přijel strýc s tetou, ale dlouho v tom shromažďovacím žateckém středisku nezůstali a odjeli do Aše, kde jim přidělili menší zemědělskou usedlost po Němcích. A víc příbuzných jsem neměl. Promiňte, mám ještě práci.
Oh, okay. Oh. There we go. So, oh yeah, don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, because this channel is all about raising funds for the Royal Marines charity, and I can only do that with your help. Right, so we'll leave it there for this episode. Thank you for putting up with me again. Let me know what you would have done. Leave a wee comment. Would you have read the letter? Would you have left it? Or would you have done what I did and delivered it? Okay, so let me know in the comments what you would have done if you were in that situation. Okay, so there we go anyway. So as I said, please hit that like button. Leave us a comment. Doesn't have to be about the letter, it could be about anything at all. Tell us what you think of this game, story, whatever you want to call it. Don't forget to share. Okay, because as I keep saying, why should you suffer on your own? Let your friends and enemies and everybody else suffer along with you. Yeah, but please, please, please don't forget that subscribe button if you haven't already done so, because for some reason, probably because I'm rubbish at this and people are getting fed up, but I've lost a couple of subscribers, so it might take me a wee while to get to the amount we need so that we can get funds over to the Royal Marines charity, because as I keep harping on, that's what this channel's all about now. Okay, so as I say, thank you for putting up with me. Oh, don't forget that wee bell icon, because if you hit that, it'll let you know when we've uploaded the next video. And until we do upload the next video, take very, very good care of yourselves. And it's bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.